Art is a form of expression and AI replaces expression. AI is a form of expression. Creating something with a prompt is a form of expression. So, like, I mean, so are you going to say that your expression is like, it's more valid, right? AI replaces work. AI replacing work replaces function. Yes. Does I want to respond to your reply? I know, I get it. No, it's not. It adds without understanding why it's there. Well, it's still expressing what I want it to express, right? So, like, if I can use a tool to do something, like Photoshop doesn't know why it's doing something. It just does what I tell it to do. So, if the machine does what I tell it to do, then it's me expressing myself through the machine. Right? I mean, I don't see where this isn't just obvious. It's not the same thing. Photoshop doesn't replace the expression. Well, it does. So, like, for example, if I can create a gradient, right? Like, let's say, like, I don't have Photoshop here. But, like, let's say, like, I want to fill in a red box. Like, if I click just the red fill button, that replaces the expression of me having to paint it myself. And there are other types of things, like, for example, how you can apply text generation, or you can apply different effects that are being done in an algorithmic way. For example, like adding a shadow to something. That is replacing an expression because... Let me listen to what you're saying. Photoshop is a function, not a function. Photoshop is a function. Well, Photoshop is being used, so word art, 3D fonts, yeah, AI is a function. Like, I don't recognize this to be a difference. I don't see AI generating something as being any different than a person creating it with, like, an inspiration from something else. I just don't see it. You're untimed out. You can type again. Like, if you're using another piece of art as a reference point, AI is a function, but when art, it replaces the expression. Okay, well, let's say it does replace the expression. Let's assume that it does. Why is that bad? Why is that bad? So you've now created, like, the expression, you have now assigned a value to the idea of this expression. But what about people that don't share that value? Like, if I don't feel that that value exists with the expression, then why would I listen to that? It kills the soul? I don't think it kills the soul. I think that there's plenty of soulless slop that's made by people, and there's plenty of cool stuff that's made by AI that I like a lot. So I don't even think that's true. I mean, if you think AI stuff is soulless, didn't you look at merit? Then there's a fundamental misunderstanding. But see, what you're framing as a misunderstanding, I think, is not a misunderstanding, because a misunderstanding implies that there is a correct viewpoint and that there's an incorrect viewpoint. I don't think that your viewpoint is incorrect necessarily. I think that it will be proven wrong in the future. Like, I think that in the future, and I think that even now, if you showed a person a bunch of art and you presented it as if it was human-made, people would really resonate and think that the art is amazing. And then afterwards, if you told them it was AI, they would feel tricked. And that's because the emotion comes from a secondary source. At modern architecture? Yeah, exactly. Look at the WoW art you generated. What about it? Why are the things in the background? Well, okay, so, like, let's say that's the first draft. Why couldn't I just change the background to make it more interesting? Is it there because it's supposed to be there? Well, it just guessed, yeah. So here's my point. Like, we're going back and forth about this a lot. Because, like, at the end of the day, you are an AI art is soulless, etc. I think that human art is soulless. I think that in a lot of cases, human art is totally soulless. It's slop. It's garbage. It's bad. And I think that this is an artificial distinction. And I think that as AI improves and it gets better, fewer and fewer people will be able to even tell the difference, not to mention recognize and care about the difference. So I think that we have tons of bad, soulless garbage that is made completely with human beings, and it's terrible. So that's what my opinion is on it generally. Whenever someone commissions work, yeah, exactly, right? And that's the way that I feel about it overall. Like, obviously, it's, you know, a little bit more complicated than that. But yeah, I think that AI is definitely, you're wrong. It's not a matter of being wrong. You're not understanding this. This is my value judgment. I'm not telling you what you need to think. If you think that AI art is bad, you have every right to think that AI art is bad. But what I am telling you is that if you think AI art is good, nobody who thinks it's bad has a right to tell you that it's bad. Does that make sense? This is my opinion. They've always said art is in the eye of the beholder, right? And so what about that? It's a different tool, yeah. And your opinion is that of a non-artist, and that's okay? Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. It's my opinion. Like, I mean, I've done some, I've, you know, painted some things and done some things, but yeah, generally, no, I'm not an artist. Like, I used to do a lot of animation. I did, but like, that was about it. So yeah, I think again, I cannot wait. I cannot fucking wait for 5 years from now where I can go down the list of every virtue signaling person that wanted to talk about how they wouldn't take an AI sponsorship from a game. And I want to wait until a game that they come out with or that they're involved with is AI made, because I think that it's going to be, because I think this is the nature of the way things are done now. That's it. Entertainment art is entertainment. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess so.